I'm David Billings. I'm 64 years old now, but since in my teens, been very fascinated with the concept of race, and particularly my own race. But no one discussed it. No one talked about it. And it's unbelievable now in this country, the thousands of people who became white in the United States are engaging the whole question of what is the role of white people in the social justice movement. It's incredible. There was when the Institute was started in 1980, I would later learn of the work of Paul Marcus in Boston, but at that time I didn't know any white people that were struggling with the question of what it meant to be white. I helped form, along with Diana Dunn, Marjorie Freeman, and others, a group called European Descent, because we took up the challenge of learning to relate to each other as white people and not depending on our relationship with people of color in order to feel that we were whole. And a lot of us were living vicariously through our relationships with people of color. Now, that discussion is going on all over the United States. The key is to move that discussion to organizing, because particularly those of us in sort of the white activist intelligentsia role, we will talk something to death, but it's very difficult for us to say, okay, now let's go out there and make the mistakes. Let's go out there and get our hands dirty. And a lot of that's going on. I'm very pleased with it. So that's been my life. I grew up in Mississippi. I was very much in a white supremacist environment. There was a lot of violence. My hometown was called the most violent city on earth in 1962, most violent place. But even there now, there are people grappling with the question of how do we move towards equity in this society. That's been an incredible, when I think about it, not just for myself but others, in this period, from our early activist years to the present, a discussion that is going on nationwide that wasn't being discussed at all.